The following is a presentation of Stewed Productions.
This is InterBrews.
Hey everybody, how's it going? Josh here. Sorry, trying to get all this going on my own. Something I'm gonna put up here real quick. Boom, there's a InterBrews bug right there, and yes, we are streaming live. I think on the. Let me check. This is just a quick hit, but looking to see. We should be on Liquid Lunch as well. Let's see. Yeah, we're live right there. Everything's looking good. Good. We're on the Twitters and the Facebooks as too. I hope so. If you're there, I got the chats pulled up over here. Hey, yeah, Phil, how's it going? Well, we got a show of sorts. We've got an update. How about that? Here's what we got. We got me sitting in studio. Philip, it's good to see your chat. Hope everything is going swimmingly. We'll wait for a few more people to jump on. We are on Twitter. We're on both the YouTube channels of InterBrews and Liquid Lunch. Let's see. We should be on Facebook. Let's check that real quick. This is all on the fly. So I apologize. This is not as polished as one might hope. But that's what are you going to do? What are you going to do? So there we are. Liquid Lunch. Boom. And are we on the InterBrews page as well? If we are, that would be magic. And let's take a look. Boom. Philip, how you been? How's your day going? How's your week going? It's Friday. Yeah, we're live on InterBrews as well. So we are everywhere. Look at that. We're doing great. So, cool. All right. So that's all I needed to know. So this should be going back. All right. So we're live. We're live on Twitter as well, on InterBrews Twitter feed. So let's do an update. We haven't done a show in a couple weeks. Of those of you watching, a lot of you were probably at Kennedy and Jules' wedding. So you know that they have been on their honeymoon. Now they're back. But life has thrown us, what do you call this? A curveball? I don't know. It's just life being life, right? So this is where I let you all know that we're going to have to call a bit of an audible when it comes to the show. Oh, good. Oh, well, you know what? Let's do this real quick, Philip, and anybody else watching. I don't have the graphic in front of me now, but...
It's time for your favorite segment and mine, here on Liquid Lunch. This is...
What
you drinking?
Yeah, what you drinking, everybody? Let me know what you drinking. You're a D&D nerd all day on a Friday? That's fantastic. I'm not judging at all. That sounds fantastic. I apologize that I'm battling a bit of a cold. It's the last couple of days. It's just kind of smacked me right in the face. I feel pretty decent other than not being able to breathe. So, you know, as long as you don't need to breathe, it's fine. Anyway, so Kennedy and Jules got married, and yeah, you need to go grab one. Kennedy and Jules got married. They're officially Mr. and Mrs. Kennedy, which is fantastic. Also, just to look behind the curtain, Kennedy and I's jobs have changed dramatically, as in we no longer work for who we worked for before, the name that shall not be named. So Kennedy has a new job, but his schedule is now very Monday through Friday during the day. And when you do a noontime beer drinking show, that interferes with that, or they can't coexist. And so what we've had to do, here's the big news. What we've had to do is we've had to take Liquid Lunch, which originally was a spinoff from InterBrews as well. And as you saw, the big InterBrews intro there, the big jingle, and now the bug on the screen. We're rolling Liquid Lunch back into InterBrews just to keep it running and keep it going. So without further ado, I'm going to change the bug. Boom. We now have InterBrews Liquid Lunch live. That's what we're going to be doing. Are we going to do shows every single week? I'm going to try to do something every single week for a live stream. Hey, Mercy Beers, how are things over in your neck of the woods? Yeah, liquid dinner, sure. Well, okay, things I was going over there, Adam, is that InterBrews is now folding Liquid Lunch back into it. They were once one and the same. It was a spinoff. Liquid Lunch was a spinoff of InterBrews at the very, very beginning, if you go back to the very beginning. And to keep Liquid Lunch alive due to Kennedy's new schedule and just the way life is, we've decided to fold Liquid Lunch back into InterBrews. And so all of these streams are all going to be on all the YouTube channels. I'm not too worried about dividing the audience as long as we got eyeballs out there. And I'm still going to be doing InterBrews podcasts as well with the video feeds and things like that. So it'll actually, you're going to get more content. We're going to be putting some more stuff out on Instagram. And by we, I mean mostly me. You'll be seeing my face a lot. And speaking of, that means Monday, a treat. Kennedy started setting up a lot of these interviews before everything stopped. So check this out real quick. We've got right here on Monday at noon, we'll be broadcasting live. Well, streaming live, not broadcasting, but from a True Anomaly at noonish for InterBrews Liquid Lunch Live, the new show, which is the same show, but with all the beers. So boom. So we'll be at True Anomaly on Monday. Noonish is when we'll kick off. TD Mike is going to be with me, and we're going to set up and talk to those guys and talk about their big GABF win and everything else and all their delicious beers. We're going to go rub on the fooders, because why wouldn't you? And go right back to that. There's me. And so if you got any questions or comments or whatever, let me know. And that's basically it. Liquid Lunch and InterBrews are now back together. We are going to be doing more live streams, more podcast recordings. We will do some evening stuff to try to get Kennedy back in here. I know Jules has got him very busy. But, excuse me, there's my cold again. But I'll be doing is if you're watching on the Liquid Lunch YouTube page, real quick weather update from England. Wet and windy. Drinking Tore It Down by Daya Brewing from Cheltenham, in collaboration with New Barns from Leith near Edinburgh. Excellent. Pale Ale brewed with Citra, Simcoe. And Citra T90. Ooh, what's Citra T90? Is that like some mutant, like extra special type of hop? But anyway, so we'll still be doing live stuff. We'll still be doing streams noontime-ish. They won't always be on Mondays. We will do them when we can get guests on to promote all their stuff. But I'm going to try to do one a week to start with, actually. My goal, so here's the big thing with me. I'm making a run at making this thing a legit thing. InterBrews and along with Liquid Lunch. So all under the InterBrews banner. InterBrews is now it. And I'm making a run at making it legit. And this is while I've got the time and the funding and the willpower and the wife support. I am going to finally take this 10-year podcast and try to make it legit, try to make it into a real show. So from this whole past decade, this show has been a hobby, a labor of love, if you will. Some of the shows have not been as consistent coming out time-wise. Sometimes we've hit a stride where we've been able to do one a week, and that's been fantastic. And we're going to try to do 2 shows a week. We're really aiming towards January to be the big kickoff to the new big push. But I'm going to try to do, between now and the end of the year, I've got a few interviews set up, a few podcast recordings set up, and we'll try to do some live streams as well. And, of course, throughout the holidays, I'll probably be doing some traveling as well, so we'll be able to maybe get some guests in from other areas of the state. So anyway, that's where we stand. That's why we haven't done a show in the last couple of weeks. It's just been getting everything back together, and that's where we are. So Liquid Lunch is now back in the fold with InterBrews. It'll be called InterBrews Liquid Lunch Live, and we'll keep the dream alive, keep all the beer flowing. We'll get Kennedy back in here when we can, as often as we can, and I'll be running out there doing tons of interviews and streaming them live and recording them live. So if you're subscribing on the Liquid Lunch YouTube page, at least until the end of the year, I'm going to be streaming to both channels. So not a big deal. Same thing for the podcast. I'm going to start putting the Liquid Lunch podcast, because it'll be an InterBrews show, will now also be on the InterBrews podcast feeds as well. But I think after the first of the year, we'll reevaluate, but it'll probably all end up going going, as I slobber on myself, it'll all end up going to the InterBrews side, just to streamline everything. So if you are not subscribed to InterBrews podcast or not subscribed to InterBrews YouTube or like the Facebook or Instagram or any of those, go over and give them a like if you don't mind. And that's where everything will be concentrated in the near future. But for now, it'll all be where you've liked it for so long. So anyway, I just wanted to jump on here and give you a quick message and tell you all that we haven't gone anywhere, but shows are coming. And like I said, right back here, because I made the little thing, on Monday, boom, we're going to be at True Anomaly live, streaming live for an InterBrews Liquid Lunch live. And so that'll be our first live, like, new banner show. And so if you're out and about on a Monday and want to come hang out at True Anomaly, come on down. We'll be there. And there you go. So anyway, there we go. Back to the Liquid Lunch, InterBrews Liquid Lunch Live bug there. And that kind of tells the story. So anyway, all right. So that's really all I needed to say today. I've been working on some stuff. Yes, thank you, Philip. Yeah, it's good to be able to get on here and talk. So I've been doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes. I'm going to continue to do some things behind the scenes. We got a lot of things in the works that don't really translate to live stream. It's all the work kind of stuff, right? All the technical and the business type stuff. So that's what I've been working on a lot, and I'll continue to do that and give updates when and where I can, and we'll continue to do shows. And so, that's it. That's the main thing. So we'll see. Hopefully we'll see you on Monday for a noontime show, and then just watch for more InterBrews podcasts, and it's all there. So go InterBrews. Long live Liquid Lunch. Go InterBrews. And that's it. So I'm going to wrap up the thing here. Thank you, Mercy Beers. Also, everybody, just a real quick plug, if you're watching Mercy Beers on YouTube, they do streams from time to time. If we're talking about subscribing to people's YouTube channels, if you want to get a little English taste of the beer life, check out their Zoom chats and things like that they do on YouTube. It's always fun as well. So there you go. All right, I'll wrap here because my cold's kicking back in and all that. So we'll see you Monday. Can't wait to see you there. And for nobody else in the studio, just me. And for Kennedy, wherever he may be. And TD Mike, who will be with me on Monday, again, at True Anomaly. I'm Josh. We'll see you soon. And thanks for watching. This is InterBrews. Sounds good. All right. Bye, everybody. Bye. Okay, now bye. The end of these things are always so awkward, you know? It's so awkward, especially doing it by yourself. Okay, now. There we go.
This is InterBrews.
The preceding has been a presentation of Stewed Productions.